Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Aileen and this is Homeschool with the Clarks. Today I want to share my curriculum picks for 8th grade for the 2025-2026 school year. The layout of this video is a little bit different. I'm not showing the actual books. I will show pictures of the curriculum in the videos because not everything has come in yet, but I wanted to get these videos out here because I know that this is the time of year when everyone's making decisions, and I just wanted to share what we're planning on using. And then once everything comes in, I may do a few more videos, and I'm also happy to do flip throughs of anything that you want to see. So just let me know below in the comments. For my incoming 8th grader, this will be his last year homeschooling. He's gonna go to public high school next year, and so that's bittersweet. I'm really excited for him. I think he's gonna have a really great experience. However, I'm also kind of sad because I'm gonna miss him. Now is now, and now we are gonna talk about what he's doing for 8th grade. So let's start with math. Last year, we used Saxon Math 7-6 with Nicole the Math Lady, and I am pleased to say that his math confidence has grown so much. He went from saying that he was bad at math to saying that he loves math and he's so good at math. He also does participate in state testing and NWEA testing, which is like MAP testing, because we homeschool through a charter. They do require that. That's in our contract, which I'm fine with. And so his test scores have gone up significantly since we switched to Saxon. So he will be sticking with Saxon Math for 8th grade. He'll be using 8-7 with pre-algebra, and we will continue using Nicole the Math Lady. I love her. Her videos are just, he's never had problems figuring out or understanding the new concepts. Every once in a while, he needs my help with their spiral review at the end because he doesn't remember something. But as far as the new concepts that are introduced for the entire school year, he didn't need my help because she's that good at explaining things. And her videos are just like so short and sweet. And like I said, upbeat. She's like so energetic, and it works really well for him. We do use the online grading, and so he inputs the answers into the computer. He writes the problems out on paper unless he does them in his head, but then he puts the answer in the computer and then it tells him instantly if it's right or wrong. And then I do have the settings set up so that he can continue to try. And if he gets it wrong too many times, he has to come get me, which sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. We're working on that, but I love the online grading. One thing that we will be changing this year is he is going to do the tests. Last year, we did not do the tests for 7th grade, but in preparation for high school, I do want him to get more used to doing tests on a regular basis. So he will be doing all of the tests that are included for Saxon 8-7. English, we are changing things up for English. I went back and forth. If you watched my video trying to figure out what to do for him, I'm doing the thing that I said I wasn't going to do. But I've used it before. I know it works. So that's what we're going to do. So last year he used IEW. Well, first we were using the good and the beautiful, and then we went back to IEW and Fix It Grammar, and that was really great. But IEW is very teacher intensive unless you're using the video-based lessons, which are extremely long and don't work for my kid's brain. I know some people love them. My kids just don't have that attention span. And so IEW, we always did the theme-based books. If you want to see an up-close view of IEW, I did do a video comparing EIW and IEW with flip-throughs, so I'll make sure I link that wherever that goes up here. I love IEW. It does a really good job of teaching them to write, but it's very teacher intensive. I'm going to be officially adding my youngest child to our school roster next year. I kind of did some preschool stuff with her this year, but she is enrolled in our charter, and that gives me some I have to do stuff with her, and she needs attention and help. And I also need him to start getting used to doing things a little bit more independently, again, in preparation for high school. So with that, we are switching from IEW to EIW. He will be doing EIW level 8. And that one is video based as well, but the videos are like super short. It is the first half of the year is spent on grammar, and the second half of the year is spent on writing. And I am undecided for him on how I'm going to do that. I have looked at I haven't gotten it yet, so I haven't been able to flip through it, but a lot of people have said there's a lot of writing included in the grammar. So I don't know if I'm going to switch between grammar. I probably will do one section of grammar and one section of writing and one section of grammar and one section of writing through the year so that it's better balanced. That's my preference. The other piece that we're using is Moving Beyond the Page, 12 to 14. This is the one I was talking about, like novel studies and what I wanted to use, and that I wasn't going to use Moving Beyond the Page. But I'm using Moving Beyond the Page, and spoiler, I'm using it for almost all of my kids next year. There's a lot of writing in Moving Beyond the Page too. So I really need to go through and decide if I'm going to have them do all of it, or if I'm going to pick and choose what I want him to do. So that's what I still need to determine. And that's something I'm going to have to decide as we go through the year, because what is our motto? Our motto is, we make the curriculum work for us. We don't work for the curriculum. And that is my goal. I am not going to work for the curriculum. I'm going to make it work for me. So yes, I'm combining these two. Technically, Moving Beyond the Page is a full language arts curriculum. They include writing composition. However, the writing composition is not, my experience with it is it's not broken down enough for this kiddo. He really thrives with things broken down, very detailed. He's very black and white. And I love EIW for that. I'm excited for him to use EIW because I think it's going to really help him grow in confidence. Like I've seen my incoming 6th grader grow in her writing confidence, but I don't want to overload him. So we will probably pick and choose assignments from both of those curriculums to combine them. Now, Moving Beyond the Page, the reason why I ended up picking that one was the novels. I was looking at novel ties. We did use novel ties for the end of 7th grade for Reading the Giver, and I liked it. There's so many novel choices. There's just so much, and I was just having decision fatigue. And so Moving Beyond the Page is like, hey, here, this is what we use for 12 to 14. This is it. This is our 8th grade. Take it or leave it. And so that's what we're doing. I ordered 12 to 14. Will we get to all of the books? Probably not, but we'll get to most of them. And I really love that it's like a good selection of novels. It's different genres. It's got some nonfiction, and they do a really good job of just like really digging into the books. They have really good comprehension questions, and then they do a good job of integrating the rest of the language arts in with the book to keep it relevant. And so we're going to do that. And then we're going to do the EIW. EIW, from my experience, does not take very long. So I think it will be fine, but we're just going to pick and choose. And I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him to do that for English this year. I think it's going to be a challenge, but in a good way. And the math, he already knows what to expect. So it's like, yes, I'm changing things, but also we're keeping math the same, and that'll be really good for him. As far as enrichment, my kid has done sports pretty much year round since kindergarten. He's done baseball, he's done soccer, he's done football, he's done a little bit of basketball, lots of soccer. But he's also been in Scouts since 1st grade. He did Cub Scouts, now he's in Boy Scouts. He's gotten really serious about Boy Scouts lately. And the problem is that sports and Boy Scouts conflict like all the time. We signed him up for the soccer league for the spring, and he missed more than half of the games because he wanted to prioritize Boy Scouts. And it used to be that we would prioritize the sports and then Boy Scouts would come second, but he is really motivated to progress and get his merit badges. But I don't think he's going to do sports next year. We're going to work to incorporate PE more consistently so that he's getting exercise, but I think he's going to break from sports. He also had been doing piano and now is expressing that he wants to take a break from piano. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case. I think right now he's just feeling overscheduled because his piano day, it's like he has piano at 3, and then He has this chess class that he's taking for the chess merit badge at 5, and then he has Boy Scouts at 7, and it's like all the same afternoon, and it's just been too much for him. So I think we're going to take a break for the summer from piano. We'll see. I would like him to still do piano, especially since he's not going to do sports, and he can still do Boy Scouts, obviously. But we will see what he decides in the fall, because right now he's saying he doesn't want to. But I really think that he's just feeling overscheduled, and that's my fault because I scheduled him that way. For history and science, you are going to have to stick around and watch my family subjects curriculum picks. If you have been around here a while, you know I love combining my kids. All 4 of my kids will be doing family subjects with me next year, and I am here for it. I'm so excited. I'm excited to share with you guys what we're going to use. And that's it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.